they chose to disobey, that broke that relationship, and we were all born sinners and have fallen short of the glory of God. So we need to be reconciled to God. And to me, that's just, from my perspective, and you're going to understand why, it's deeper than just salvation. We can be saved, but we can still be hurting. In fact, in my notes in this article, I say that recently I posted an article that said, "Are you saved but lonely and hurting?" Because most people that are hurting feel bad about hurting, so they don't want to tell anybody that they're hurting. So what does that create? Isolation. Because if anybody knew my problem, they would maybe tell me, which I'm getting ahead of my notes here, "Honey, just go pray and give it to Jesus." Well, I've been counseling for 22.5 years, actually 23 with the year of practicum. And I've had hundreds, and I could probably say thousands, tell me, and I'm talking about people that saved 10, 20, 30, some 40 years, sitting in our church pews, speaking in tongues, and they're still bound up by the emotional woundedness because of their distorted God concept and thinking, because that's what the devil wants to do to us all. And maybe I won't even stick to my notes. I mean, I'll just look down there and who knows what's going to happen tonight. This is my heartbeat, and if I go to tears, don't let that bother you. Because I'm dealing with not only lay people in a church, I'm dealing with pastors' families. And they like it if they call me and I'm in another state, and so there's real confidentiality. Now, I want to stress something here. I have my nationwide counseling by phone and Skype, but I also counsel locally out of my office. And there is one thing about my counseling. Me and God only knows the name of the person and what the problem is. Now, when I'm teaching, and it's not breaking anybody's confidentiality, I can talk about a general wounded issue and give an example and then give the steps that God has for healing. And we need to know. And one of the reasons this stirs my heart, the church, the body of Christ everywhere, needs to get a heart to become healing helpers.